Ladies and gentlemen of the 118 scale, 3.75 inch, 4-inch modern action figure community, I'm back again with another video. And in this video, we're going to be discussing none other than the man, the myth, the legend. However you've come to know him, either by Stalker or Sgt Stalker, we're going to be discussing Mr. Lonzo Wilkinson. So Mr. Lonzo R. Wilkinson was born and raised in Detroit, Michigan, and under some pretty shady circumstances, he decided to get out of Michigan and join the military faction. I believe he joined the Army, and he trained at Fort Benning to become an Army Ranger. He was actually in that school at the same time that Beachhead was one of his instructors. Stalker, throughout the years, he's picked up a host of skills, and let's look at him here. We're going to be discussing the 30th anniversary offering of Sgt Stalker, but we will discuss some of the others. Right, there are a few versions of him. So, as I said before, Stalker has a myriad of skills. Ultimately, he learned upwards of 5 or more languages, becoming an interpreter for the military. He's also, yeah, I'm sorry. So, yes, he's a military interpreter, a ranger, and a combat medic, which is arguably some great skills to have. If you look here, you will see this is the offering of the 30th anniversary. This is his picture. G.I. Joe, no real American hero. Again, this is what we discussed earlier on. But if you look on the back, you will see it here. 30 years of a real American hero. So at least it's on here somewhere. Now, this is the box art that he is packaged with. Check it out. Really cool. I don't know who that is. That looks like Shamar Moore. That doesn't look like Sgt Stalker. I don't know what they were going for with this, but still cool nonetheless. You have a full body picture of him here. Then you have some of the other figures that were released at the same time. Looks like you have Stalker, Steel Brigade, Cobra Trooper, Iron Grenadiers, Hazard Viper, Cobra Viper. All really cool figures to collect. You can pause and read if you would like. All right, awesome. So in his history, he was deployed to Vietnam with quite a few of the original OG figures, or characters rather, in the line. And I have a list of some of them here. I'm not sure if this is all of them, and I'm not sure if I'm actually accurate on all of them. But he was with Snake Eyes, Storm Shadow, Flash, Scarlet, Zap, Flash, and Breaker. Also, I believe it was Rock and Roll was also with him there, and Grunt could have been. Anyway, there was a few of them that were deployed there, and I guess during that skirmish, Snake Eyes was wounded, and Storm Shadow saved him, and that led to Stalker being down about the mission and his role in the mission. All right, so anyway, let's move right along. This figure here is really cool. I like him. We're going to get him out of the box, and I want to show you a little bit more about him. So I have my X-Acto knife here, and I'm going to get him out of the box. Neat. Never cut towards yourself. I'm a trained professional. I'm really not. I'm always cutting myself, so be careful. All right, going around this thing like this. All right, see if that works. All right, there we go. So first and foremost, we have Stalker's customized name tag. It is Sgt Stalker here. And I remember as a kid, I always wondered why some packaging said Stalker and other packaging said Sergeant Stalker. Apparently, he was promoted to the sergeant rank sometime after the Vietnam War. You get this thing here. All the figures of the 30th anniversary line and vehicles came packaged with something like this. Really cool, just a little poster to show you kind of what's out there. Well, what used to be out there, because you can't find any of this stuff anymore. And if you do find, it's going to be at some pretty high prices. So anyway, there you have that. There you have this really cool art. Man, file that to the side. So apparently he was promoted to sergeant, but we knew him as Stalker. And he may have been the first time, and maybe one of the only times we've ever seen a character get promoted to another rank. So here's what he looks like out of box. I just dropped something. All right, let's find that. All right, looks like some type of a knife. I'm going to get him off of this plastic backing here. So as a kid, I actually had a Stalker figure. My brother gave it to me as a Christmas gift. Really cool. But that figure that I had, and I'm going to show you him right here, that was a very interesting figure because up until that point, I never saw a figure like that was molded. That backpack that you see on that figure was a Sonic backpack. I think that line was the Sonic Fighters, and you couldn't get that off. Out of all the Sonic Fighters, all the other Sonic Fighters, you could remove it like a regular peg-in backpack, like all the other action figures. But for some reason, they molded the backpack onto Sergeant Stalker. And I tried everything in my power to get that backpack off, and I just could not. I hated that. It really ruined the figure, but we move on. So this is what you have here. Really cool body detail, nice flak vest. He has right here is a sheath, not a sheath, but a sheath for his, which looks like some type of machete that would slide in right there. Pretty cool, nice and easy. I like the web gear. If you give him a 360 look, he's got a lot going on that gear. A lot of pouches. Really cool. I actually have two of these, and this one is solely for a custom. I want to change the head sculpt on this guy here. I'm not truly a fan of the dreaded hair on this one. I mean, hey, if it's not my job to tell people how to wear their hair. I just don't feel it was nicely executed on this. Not my thing. So this is a suppressor right here. I don't know which gun it goes to because it doesn't look like it goes to that one. But anyway, you could definitely use it as a flashlight, like a small mag light. But it does have a hole that it's supposed to go onto a weapon. Maybe it goes on here. Oh, you suppress that. That's his weapon he comes with. He is packaged with this. So there was a few different versions of Stalker. Oh, okay, here's a gun already in place here, and it does have a tip that you can insert this into. There you go. He has a silenced sidearm. But what I usually do with these is, okay, I put my sidearm here, and I feed this up and in, so that way it's not hanging down. me see if I can get that in there better. This one's kind of loose. All right, that'll work. So that way it stays in like that, and it's not hanging down to his knees or anything. So he's got all the movement you've come to expect from figures of this line. Pretty cool. I like the color. I like the design. Let's look at some of his weapons again. This is his assault rifle, and I think it says here what it actually is. If you read it right here, rifle, submachine gun, pistol, silencer, machete, tactical knife, anti-armor knife. Wow, it's an anti-armor knife. Sounds rough. But anyway, that's what he's packaged with, and I'm going to swap this head out and see what else we have. So yeah, I don't know if I'm going to create like a little army of these guys or whatever, because like I said, I already have a Stalker figure in this same body style, so I want to use this head sculpt to make customs, or this body sculpt to make customs. So this is just something I'm playing with right now, nothing crazy. I'll get back into it, and I guarantee you I'll post videos and show you what I've actually came up with. But yeah, so throughout the video you'll see a few different versions of Stalker. He's an OG figure, and this actual figure I'm going to give, I mean, the way he presents, I'm going to give him as a grade. I'm going to say a B minus. I think he's a really cool figure. I think the box art is really cool. I really like that. But I wasn't a big fan of the dreaded hair and the way they deviated from the original. My personal favorite is this one right here that I'm going to post for you. He's the original. I really like that one. But there are a few, and cool. So I guess I'm going to leave it at that. I appreciate everybody for watching these videos. You know, I will be making more, and I hope you enjoy these. All right. So with that being said, I'm out. And if you have any questions, feel free to link them down below in the comment section. I'll get back to you at my earliest convenience. So peace. Thank you.